We're just going to record ourselves speaking, but the camera's not facing that way.
Sure.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I think this might be us for now, and if someone comes in, I think Laura will help with that. But as I mentioned to Sid, this is the first time we've done something like this, and so we really appreciate seeing you all here. And yeah, this is a bit of an experiment for us, but all of our programming to date has really been targeting adults who are sort of pursuing a contemplative practice, and we thought, let's try and get the whole family and see what that's like. So maybe we could do introductions first. Maybe that would be the simplest way to start. I'll start with you, Bhante.
My name is Bhante Kusala. I live here. I'm one of the resident monks.
Yeah.
What more? I'm from Sri Lanka and I belong to this tradition called Theravada Buddhist tradition. So maybe that's good enough for now. Well, you can ask questions if you have them. Okay?
Yeah, we like to answer questions. My name's Busshin, and like I said, you can just call me Boo. That's probably the easiest thing, right?
You can call me Ku.
Ku and Boo. Will you be Sam, I guess?
Su.
And I am a student. I go to Harvard Divinity School, and I work here part-time. And I belong to a different Buddhist tradition called Zen. That's why my robes are black. Yours are orange. Yeah, so we're kind of like cousins in the Dharma.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It's really nice to meet you both, all of you. Yeah.
So I'm Bhante Samit. I'm also originally from Sri Lanka. So I'm also one of the residents. Good meeting you.
And I'm Cora, and I work in this building, and I live with these three men, and I'm from Tennessee. I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I moved from
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
Tennessee.
really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Surprise.
Pretty small.
Yeah, very small.
Yeah, of course. My name is Anne. What else can I say about myself? I work with nonprofit organizations, and maybe my relation to Buddhism. How did this all start, actually? Like, why am I interested in this, or how did
I guess my
it was probably you who introduced me?
yeah.
And then I got curious because somehow Buddhism does a lot of things that I pursue in my life, like growth and you know, providing some sense of stability and calmness. So yeah, and then I got curious. I still have a lot to learn. So
Me too.
right, yeah, yeah, exactly. And we started watching these little videos. I don't know. Do you know the Words of Wisdom YouTube channel?
Actually, I do.
It's so fun. Like, we love these videos.
Mm.
I mean, and they are very simple, like very small stories.
Mm.
And yeah, we watch one every single night, right, with the kids. Exactly. So that is our kind of tradition, and yeah, it's a great way to learn a little more.
Like ritual.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's a ritual.
Good with the end of the day. Or you want me to introduce yourself?
So is that Nori?
Nora.
Nora. Hmm?
Kindergarten? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nora's in kindergarten.
Welcome, Nora.
I can tell you that I met Nora last week.
Mm.
She drew 8 pictures.
Mm.
One of them was a unicorn.
Mm. Mm.
Oh yeah.
And the Buddha. Right?
So
The fun.
The bird. Sorry, yeah. Before coming here, also she drew the Buddha again.
that is another boo.
So, and this is Leo.
Hi, Leo.
You want to say something about
You want to say something about yourself, Leo?
Maybe something you like.
Mm.
Leo's a junior.
Mm.
He's upset. Cora last week, actually.
I also I work at MIT and I also help Anna with her business to help nonprofits.
Mm. Great.
Nice.
And how did you like?
Oh, come into business.
Yeah.
I guess as Busshin was mentioning, sometimes you have a natural gravity to things align with your name. So
Mm.
Ah, okay. That's
maybe that's what I'm just
But,
guessing.
I mean, when I met Sid, he was. I mean, the one thing that excited him was this study of monks who could elevate their.
Two more minutes. I was just shocked when I saw the videos of, because in 2010 I was in second year of undergrad and it was not going a good time, and I was like on YouTube. I found a video of Matthew Ricard. I was like, how is this guy able to modulate his dopamine levels like this? And then I found this video of the two more meditation that should not be possible. The controlling an autonomous nervous system. I just couldn't believe it. So that led me to, okay, there is something more which I clearly don't understand. So let me know the path. And yeah, I've been on meditation retreats, so this one last year actually. But so you said Theravada and Zen. So this was the Tibetan tradition.
Yeah.
Only one missing here.
Yeah, good.
Matthew Ricard was here at Kennedy School once, and I was there for that talk. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he's straddling the boundary between science and spirituality.
Yeah. He's known as the happiest monk. Yeah.
And I also talk to scientists on the boundary, which are they put down this research. Yeah, I like to straddle the boundary.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine what we have in store tonight will be a lot like the videos you're used to. We have short stories that we think are kind of sweet. Bhante, I think maybe you wanted to start with a little bit of quiet.
Do the little meditation with the bell to see if Leo can sustain his attention on this sound for a long time. I will sound the bell and you close your eyes. You pay attention to it until it ends. Okay. You still hear it? You can open your eyes. Yes. Open your eyes when the sound ends. I'll do that again. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. We both have the same attention span. Shall we do that again? Oh, Leo can still hear it. One more time. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, that's a little meditation that you can do at home also. If you have a meditation bell, you play a sound like that. You do. And have you done this meditation before? No. Okay, the story time.
And I'm going to teach you a little bit about bowing. So maybe you saw Samita, Bhante do this. You've seen Bhante do that before? And so we shave our heads and we wear robes, right? And part of the way we say hello to one another is we bow. And do you know what the bow means? Has anyone ever told you what the bow means? This is just my opinion, right? So when I bow, Bhante Kusala, I put my hands together. And this hand is me. And this hand is whoever I'm looking at. And I put them together. And so I'm saying to Bhante Kusala, I can be your friend. I would like to be your friend. I'm taking myself and I'm taking the other person. And I'm putting us together. And that's the way we say hello to one another. But can I bow with you? Will you bow with me? You want to try it? Hands together. Just like that. And we bow. And if you want to, for a little extra, you can say something in your head like, may you be happy.
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 Yeah.
And do you typically look at the person or do you not?
It depends on the context. I think, we're doing a kind of social situation here. So I would definitely look in a retreat situation. I would keep my eyes down. But it's a greeting, and most people are used to greeting one another with their arms. I don't think there's hard and fast rule about this kind of thing, but yeah, just a way to say hello to people, and hello to you too, Daniel. by the way.
We bow to you.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll take, how do I, yeah, so.
So Bhante Kusala here has a video for us to watch, actually.
Yeah.
So it's called The Mindful Monkey and the Happy Panda. You all ever seen a panda before? No? Well, this is a story
I actually
about a
want
monkey
to
and a panda.
stop the video
There you
first so that, I wanted to share sounds. I want to make sure that I share sounds.
They're in the basement. Yeah, that's okay.
Where is this share sound option? Okay, did that. Now I will turn the computer. So this is a story of mindful monkey, mindful monkey, panda, happy panda. This is a story Bhante Samhita plays with kids when wildflower kids visit us. And I love this story, and I'm grateful to you for playing it and replaying it. And let's see what you can learn from it.
Happy Panda. Story by Mindful Monkey, Happy Panda. Story by Lauren Alderfer. Illustrations by Carrie Lee McLean. One late afternoon, as Monkey was walking home from a long day at school, he came across Panda sitting serenely in a thicket of bamboo. "You always seem so happy and peaceful," said Monkey. "Yes, you could say that," said Happy Panda with a little smile. "What do you do to be so happy and peaceful?" "I walk, I work, I read, I eat, I play, and I rest." "I walk, I work, I read, I eat, I play, and I rest too, but I am not so happy," said Monkey. "That seems true," said Happy Panda as he looked at Monkey. "So, Monkey, what do you think about when you do those things?" "Well," said Monkey, "when I walk, I also think about doing chores. When I do chores, I also think about reading. When I read, I also think about eating. When I eat, I also think about playing. When I play, I also think about resting. And when I rest, I also think about walking." "Ah," said Happy Panda, "your monkey mind jumps from one thing to another. Always to somewhere other than here, to somewhere other than what you are doing right now." "Well, of course it does," said Monkey. "Isn't that what everyone's mind does?" "Well," said Happy Panda, "when I walk, I am just walking. When I work, I am just working. When I read, I am just reading. When I eat, I am just eating. When I play, I am just playing. And when I rest, I am just resting. True happiness, said Happy Panda gently, comes from bringing all your attention to whatever you are doing right now. There's no need to think about what happened yesterday. Yesterday's gone, over, done. And there's no need to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't here, but today is all around us. Bringing your mind back to this moment right here, over and over and over again, is called mindfulness. Oh, I get it, said Monkey. Mindful, like your mind is full of the present, full of right now. That's definitely how I want to be. And at that very moment, Monkey started to practice mindfulness. How about you?
Have you seen this story before? Oh, what did you learn? Neha, right? No, Nora, right? What were you going to say, Nora? You haven't seen the story before. What word did you learn? Mindfulness? What is mindfulness?
No. What is the difference between the panda and the monkey? That one was what panda was happy. The monkey was
Monkey was not happy. Why? Suppose when you were eating, you also want to watch TV. Do you do that? No? Is that true? Should I ask mom?
Literally never watched.
Okay, that's very good. It's very rare that kids don't watch TV. Very lucky situation. And when you want to read, do you read? Can you read? Not yet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when you watch stories at home, you said you watch these stories at home, right? Do you think of other things? Like what you want to do next?
I think
No, you are already mindful.
maybe we need it. But if you run mornings with the breakfast, right? Is you start eating your breakfast and then you want something to then the berries are too squishy, there's too little peanut butter, too much milk, too few Cheerios, right? So
That is the monkey mind.
breakfast instead of just thinking, what do I have?
Instead of appreciating what is there, being mindful that this is great. This, there's food in the table.
also funny how I still have breakfast. Every time when he eats his whole plate, he puts every time when he puts the food on the table, then they are just thinking that they don't feed the table. Does your friend feed the table? But do you understand what monkey mind is, really? Yeah.
Trying to do two things at the same time. And then you get so busy in your mind and you're not happy. But the panda is happy because when he walks, he only walks. When he sleeps, he only sleeps. Huh? When he eats, he only eats. When he talks, he only talks. Huh?
Do you understand? Like when you're eating breakfast, and then sometimes you get up in the middle to make some magnetize and come back to breakfast. I'm not sure which activity you're doing. Right?
So mindfulness is doing one thing at a time. So your mind is giving 100% attention to that one thing that you want to do. You get it? Can you be mindful from today onward? Huh? Kind of.
But I do notice that kids naturally are able to be more mindful than
Yeah.
adults in many more situations. They're fully immersed in something. So even when I wonder when the shifting in this task and that task, it feels like they've shifted, but they're fully in the second task. Or they're coming back to the first task. They're still not doing the thing of thinking of the other task while doing this task. Which is what, yes, it's very well.
Yeah. So from early age, when you learn to be mindful, it's a quality that you can develop and it will stay with you, for the rest of your life. And you can practice it every day, even maybe before going to school. You sit for a few minutes and take a deep, inhaling and exhaling, deep breath. Can you do that now? And you be mindful as you breathe in, mindful as you breathe out. And that way you can relax and bring your attention to schoolwork. Okay? And we can learn more about, practicing mindfulness with breathing, maybe when you come back next time. But at home, you can just always breathe in mindfully and breathe out mindfully. It's going to relax you, helps you calm down, and also it's going to make you happy, like the happy panda. Otherwise, you will be an unhappy monkey. Okay. Do you want to?
Sure. Thank you, Bhante. I have. This is from a book called The Show Off Monkey, which is the name of one of these stories. I won't be reading that one. I'll be reading a different one, but that's the name of the book, Show Off Monkey. And these stories are inspired by Taoism. You ever heard of Taoism before? You know where China is? No? Well, Taoism is another religion or philosophy that comes from China. So from a long way away. And someone read a bunch of books about Taoism and then turned them into short little stories for us. So I'm going to share a couple of them with you. And they're short, okay? So this one is called The Butterfly and the Boy. You see the butterfly? Yeah?
Yes.
You ever had a butterfly in your finger like that before? No? They fly away, if you get too close sometimes. Right?
The one my teacher saw like a white butterfly and catched in her hand
Wow.
she didn't like the edge on the finger.
Yeah.
My little was a little mad at her and she attacked it. So it's tough fly away to get away from her, but she keep doing this thing.
Yeah. Nora, do you know where butterflies come from? Cocoons, that's right. You ever seen a cocoon before? No? Well, when I was your age, we had caterpillars in the classroom. We kept them in a little box. And then eventually one day they got sleepy, so they had to wrap themselves up in a blanket, like a cocoon, right? And then we waited and we waited and we waited. And one day they started to open up a little bit. And eventually out came a butterfly. If you ever get to see a cocoon, I really recommend it. Anyway, this is the story of the butterfly and the boy. Long ago, a boy named Soft Chimney played in the forest near his village. He picked up a stick to use as a sword. Then he found a larger stick that became his horse, and he galloped through the forest until he could run no more. Dropping his sticks, he saw a beautiful butterfly flitting around from wildflower to wildflower. The boy pranced behind the butterfly with careless freedom, like the happy panda. And as he came close to the butterfly, it fluttered up and landed on his finger. And then it flew off to its next exploration. Because you know, butterflies are always on the lookout for flowers, right? The boy became exhausted, so tired from his play. So he lay down on a bed of soft pine needles for a nap. He dreamed that he was the butterfly and that he could fly with grace from one flower to the next, tasting the sweet nectar. He then woke and had the curious thought, was he a boy dreaming of being a butterfly? Or was he a butterfly dreaming of being a boy? After thinking for a while, Soft Chimney decided it really did not matter so much, since it would be just as nice being a butterfly as being a boy. And then he ran off to continue playing. You ever had a dream like that before? No? Do you have dreams? Do you remember your dreams when you wake up in the morning? No? What about you, Nora? Do you ever remember your dreams? No?
Mhm.
Well, this boy had a strange dream, didn't he? He had a dream that he wasn't a boy anymore. He was a butterfly. That could be fun, right? It'd be fun to be a butterfly. Then he woke up and he had a question, right? Do you remember his question?
Was he a boy or was he a boy?
That's right, Leo. That's right. What do you think? Is there an answer to that question? What do you think?
It was a was he dreaming about a boy? He wished he was being a boy because he was a butterfly. Or he was wishing a butterfly because he was a boy.
Right. Do you think butterflies have dreams too?
No.
No. How come?
Still butterfly sleep.
Do you think they dream when they're in their cocoons? No.
I only saw one time with caterpillar.
Caterpillar sleep.
Hmm.
What do you think, Nora? Do butterflies have dreams? No?
No.
Even when they're in their cocoons, no dreams?
One time in my class, we had one caterpillar in one jaw and another jaw of ladybug. You know how many four?
4 of them? Wow. Well, this boy had a dream that he was a butterfly. And when he woke up, he wasn't sure if he was a boy, had a dream that he was a butterfly, or if really, maybe the butterfly was dreaming, right? Maybe the butterfly was asleep and thought that the butterfly was a boy. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know, right? We can't really answer that question. But sometimes when we're doing things, we dream about some other way, right? Like when you're eating your breakfast, maybe you wish it were this way, or you wish it were that way, or you wonder what it would be like. But sometimes we just have to accept that this is the breakfast we have, right? Regardless of our dreaming, you know. But dreams can be nice too. But we have to learn to differentiate between what's a dream and what's happening, right? But sometimes it can be nice to ask questions like this, even if we don't know exactly what the answer will be. Sometimes the question's okay, just by itself, you know?
Mm.
What do you think about that? It's okay?
Maybe you might dream a butterfly tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe tonight will be the first time you have a butterfly dream.
Maybe when you wake up, you will remember some of the things that you dreamt. Sometimes it's just that you dream, but you don't remember them in the morning. Before you go to bed, you're mindful that you're going to bed, and maybe you will tell your mind that, may I remember a dream if I dream of something, may I remember it? Especially if you dream of a butterfly and flowers, stuff like that.
So I have one more story. Okay, if I read one more? Good thing? Okay, so this is called The Tip of the Fox's Hair. Has anyone here ever seen a fox before?
I have.
You have seen a fox.
Mhm.
You seen a fox? Any of you? Yeah?
Yeah, not in the woods. And that's on.
Under the woods?
But you know,
And birds,
Yeah, I found that problem.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're kind of sneaky, aren't they? They're hard to find.
and now Tom said when one time he went in the woods and he saw a raccoon.
Wow.
Mhm. Maybe this image shows. This is a fox.
That's what the fox looks like. And you see it has a tail? So this story is going to be about the fox's tail. Okay. So long ago, the teacher and his student's name was Wooden Soup, sat outside on a summer evening, enjoying the cool air and gazing at the stars. It's hard to imagine that right now. It's kind of cold. Anyway, his student said, I feel so small. The world is so big. I feel so unimportant. What is small? Asked the teacher. What is big? The tip of a fox's hair is small. The stars in the sky are big. But we must have both because we could not know big if we did not have small to compare it to. If we did not have the left, we could not find the right. All things have their place, and all things are equally important. The heavens above, the stars, are no more important than you are, and you are no more important than the tip of a fox's hair. So the moral of the story is we are a very small part of a really big world. But being small doesn't mean that we are not important. Each person is just as important as everything and everyone else. What do you think? Is a fox's hair small? Is it smaller than you? Maybe a little smaller than you? What about a star? Is a star pretty big? Yeah, bigger than you?
No,
No?
it's smaller than you.
Yeah. But sometimes we like to pick out favorites, right? Like Leo, sounds like you have a favorite breakfast food, maybe. Nora, do you have a favorite thing? What's your favorite thing? Chocolate.
Chocolate oatmeal
Chocolate oatmeal. Oh,
for
that sounds good
breakfast.
too.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oof. What is that? Oof. Is that your favorite, Julia? Yeah. Mm.
So sometimes when we have a favorite thing, we make it the most important thing, you know? But everyone has a favorite thing. And your favorite thing might be different than my favorite thing. We have to learn sometimes to see that they both matter a lot, right? Like, Nora, you have a little brother. Leo, you have an older sister. And I'm sure your parents both love you very much. But they don't have to pick a favorite, right?
Mm.
Right. Sometimes we don't have to choose favorites. Sometimes we can just see that we're equal, right?
I mean, I liked about the story that
Mm.
you can only appreciate one thing if you, I mean, in relation to the other thing.
Mhm.
And if the other thing isn't, then you would never know. So both are important to
Yeah.
understand.
Hmm.
Totally. Yeah. Cold right now, but I know I'll appreciate the summer that much more when it finally comes. Mm.
but we wouldn't be able to appreciate summer as much as if
Yeah.
it wasn't for the winter.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So even the things we don't like help us to like the things we do like.
Yeah, Sri Lanka feels like always summer,
Mm.
and they miss, they crave, they want a winter. Mm. They don't want to hear stories of winter being bad or all the crashes and snow removals and all that. But it's a beautiful thing that they hear there. So
Even Groundhog Day, partly the historical reasons were to celebrate that dip before
Mm.
the summer.
mm,
The
mm,
night is darkest before the
Yeah.
dawn. So that the dark night is necessary for the dawn to
Mhm.
appreciate.
mm, mm.
So,
Mm.
You have questions for us? Any question, Leo?
Why every day, but then one day you do that, and then you do that every day. Without silly.
It's a good question. So what's the question?
Can you repeat it again, Lou?
So
What
what is
happens if you play every day? You actually you forgot to play one day, and then you don't play every day.
What happens if you pray every day,
Mm.
but then you forget to pray one day? Now you haven't prayed every day, so what happens?
I thought it was about playing.
is the problem? Like, do you feel the problem is then you might forget forever to
Pray.
because you forgot one day and then you forget the next day and suddenly you're not praying anymore?
What is the
Is
problem?
that?
And then you play start again, but then also you don't play like, and then you start, and then you start playing again, but then you say you don't we're not to stop playing forever, but actually you do stop.
Oh, so you make a vow that you'll never stop praying, but you do accidentally stop praying once.
Yeah.
So what if you accidentally stop eating once?
What will happen if you accidentally stop forget to eat?
You become smaller.
Not worry.
You always look smart, and you'll never grow.
So it's important we eat every day, and it's also important we pray every day. And it's okay if we forget, but it's nice to be consistent. It's like monks meditating. We try to keep a consistent practice of sitting so that, we feel grounded and that we feel great. So praying is the same thing.
Mhm.
We don't forget to eat, right?
I mean, when you forget to eat, what happens? You get hungry, right?
But then when you're hungry, you don't eat, but then you don't go forever.
But what if you forget to drink water? You may get sick, right?
You know about that.
I
What
know.
happens when you don't drink?
You feel thirsty, right? Yeah, and it causes policy water. But you feel thirsty. So similarly, when you don't pray or
And
more,
also, um, you'll have kidney problems.
you have kidney problems.
Exactly.
That's right.
Whoa, you are a doctor. You have kidney problems.
That is actually very similar when
It's
you
very
forget.
similar to
When
praying.
you forget to pray,
Yeah.
suddenly you feel all grumpy, just like when you
Yeah.
forget to eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So you feel all grumpy and you don't know why, and then you pray again or you meditate again, and then suddenly you feel so much better. Just when you're hungry and then you eat.
I said this, if you don't play and then you play, one day if you play, then you stop playing for one day, and then you play again, and then you say I'm never just stop playing, but then you he did stop.
Well, the question is the intention. If the intention is completely accidental and it was not carelessness, then there's no problem. You can always start again.
What is the thing that would make you forget praying? You get busy with something else?
Like you do so much things in one day, you keep saying tomorrow, and then it doesn't never end.
That's procrastination.
Exactly.
Like Pokey.
Like Pokey, that's right. There's a book called Seven Habits of Happy Kids.
Hmm.
It's based on some habits.
Yeah, you have a question? Thought you raised your hand.
That's exactly right, man. Like poking. So then how do you avoid that?
Like if you play for one day and say I'm just a clock, no a timer every day to until it's wins, and then I can stop doing
Hmm.
that.
So that will remind you when to pray.
Yeah. Do you like praying? Mm-hmm. How long do you pray when you pray? Is it 10 minutes or 30 minutes? He never prays. Look what your sister is saying.
Half an hour ago.
Exactly, when
And
the
then the
ambulance
ambulance.
came
I mean, yesterday we were watching this video on the line for a fire truck, and then they said, you can find times to pray, and then whenever the ambulance fire truck passes by, you can pray for them. And so just half an hour maybe, and I parked here, the fire truck passes by, and we pray.
That's so sweet of you. Very kind. Very nice.
That's the time we pray. Yeah, but you don't have a habit of it. That's right. Yeah.
So if at home, what can you do to make praying?
You do it. You don't do it in half an hour, but you never say. You just say after you say half an hour that you sing your mind. You do.
Yeah,
Actually, they'll play with on, but you actually play. So you don't know which one you did do.
But the answer is coming to you. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't understand the question.
But he's saying you make the plan half an hour that you're going to pick up.
But then you forget in half an hour?
Yeah, and then you do something else. Okay. As you said.
Okay,
So-
That's the monkey mind.
exactly, yeah. So what can you do?
You can make praying
Wait, 1 second.
you can make it interesting, like like the food, right? You can make it interesting to pray. You make your prayer interesting. You can include your friends when you pray. You can also see the benefits of praying, that you feel relaxed, you feel gentle and kind in your mind, you feel more grounded and connected. So you can see the benefits of praying. So you pray. And you look forward to praying every day, like you silencing.
But in the middle, while you're playing, when the timer didn't, when you actually change your mind, actually playing now.
You come back to praying. It's okay if that happens.
But now it comes back, and then you say you do it tomorrow, and you did do it tomorrow. And
Well,
then
it never happens when you are eating, right? You do.
Now just stop eating sugar, but actually talking about another thing, and not talking about sugar.
Leo, do you like ice cream? Not really. What do you like eating?
I love broccoli.
What is it? Water?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Okay, so what?
Never heard that.
Broccoli. Okay.
That's a
And when you eat broccoli, do you forget eating broccoli and you come back to it tomorrow? Okay, then praying is something like that.
Broccoli. So not
But when you get it, you eat it.
When
Right?
he gets it, he gets it.
Yeah, say,
everything.
hmm,
Because I love the top of the broccoli.
hmm. So what do you remember from the stories today?
I remember the panda was happy, but the monkey was not.
Why?
Because he didn't follow the same thing which the panda.
What did the panda do to make him happy?
He ate.
Mm-hmm.
and
Walked.
ate,
Mm-hmm.
and
Talked. Doing chores. And doing them, he only thought about,
helped.
yeah, of course. And he only thought about doing that one activity at that time. Right? If he thought about couple of things at the same time, he will be unhappy. Hmm?
If the monkey, if the monkey said every time he wanted to eat breakfast, but actually, if a person
Yeah.
wants a toy from an elephant and then the elephant gives it to them, but then
Oh.
actually, but they're not using the toy.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
So then you can use the toy. This is a new toy.
Well, you can use it.
That's another fun toy, but you actually don't use that.
You can. You can use them after eating, and that way you are happy, and that you can give full attention to them. What else did you learn today from Boo's stories?
Fox. The fox was blind, the tusker was blonde. Because I saw a fox, the blonde tusker. But also then the 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 the, the boat told that part where the mouse had it. The mouse where the buffalo tried to escape.
The Gruffalo.
Why are we talking about the Buffalo again?
I still remember the mouse and then asked a fox because the mouse also has
What is that story?
Dad says it looked into small sisters and it saw the same house which had long tusters and they thought that was the mouse that had long with wily tusters and actually a fox.
You are a great storyteller. Do you know that?
What?
Right. I love that.
That is the
Maybe
story.
you should host the
Yeah, you
story.
should host the story.
Right. Right. Thank you, Leon. Do you want to do you have anything to? No. I wanted to offer a simple meditation. Do you know how to meditate? Let's try it. Hmm?
Deep meditations.
Yeah.
You want to maybe?
No, I don't know how to.
Okay.
No.
What? I'm curious what kind of meditation Nora leads.
No.
Is it breathing meditation?
Or meditation.
Hmm. Can you sit in a meditation posture? Like, can you sit like this? Okay. And you place your, oh, you want some water before that? Okay. Mindfully drink it. Now you sit in a comfortable posture and you place your right hand on your left hand like this, like that. Okay, your thumbs touching like that, gently. And you close your eyes and take a deep breath in and bring your shoulders all the way up and drop your shoulders. And let's do that again. Mindfully you breathe in. Mindfully you breathe out. Let's do it. One more time. Mindfully you breathe in. Mindfully you breathe out. Let's do it about 10 times. Ignore all the sounds and distractions and try to stay with your breath. Mindfully you breathe in. Mindfully you breathe out and your eyes are closed, your shoulders relaxed, your back straight. And you feel so relaxed. Let's do it 3 more times. Mindfully you breathe in. Mindfully you breathe out. Mindfully you breathe in. Mindfully you breathe out. Mindfully you breathe in. Mindfully you breathe out. Now you can open your eyes.
And we can finish with a bow to one another.
Yeah.
We can say goodbye this way too.
Yeah.
May you be happy.
May you be well and happy. Thank you for coming.
Such good meditators already.
Bye, Daniel.